If your penis no longer gets hard like it used to, if your energy feels drained, if you find yourself pulling away from intimacy, not because you want to, but because your body doesn't cooperate, then hear this. Age may not be the culprit. The solution could be more straightforward than you think. A lack of 3 essential nutrients your system desperately needs. The crucial facts your doctor probably hasn't shared. Numerous senior men still have plenty of sexual interest. What's missing is proper blood flow, endurance, and hormonal balance. Surprisingly, the remedy typically isn't found in medication. It starts in your kitchen. I'm going to reveal the 3 essential nutrients all senior men need, and how they can help restore natural erections, boost testosterone, and restore your physical vigor. I'll also expose the critical error many make with these supplements and how to avoid it starting tonight. The initial and commonly disregarded factor to revitalizing circulation and sexual performance after 60. Your body previously created this with ease, particularly during outdoor activities. Unfortunately, these levels plummet as birthdays accumulate, and so does your circulation, energy, and performance. The vital compound is vitamin D, commonly known as the sunshine nutrient. For men like you, it could be the baseline for restored vigor and self-assurance. I distinctly remember my initial consultation with Paul at 67. He was sharp, thoughtful, and deeply frustrated. The interest in my wife remains, he admitted, yet my physical response has abandoned me. That quiet confession is one I've heard from hundreds of men over the years, and more often than not, the starting point to getting that spark back isn't some miracle drug. The solution starts with vitamin D. In the realm of men's health post-60, vitamin D is tragically underappreciated. Most people reduce it to merely a sun-derived substance or something kids need for strong bones. The truth is, vitamin D directly influences masculine function. It serves as the essential regulator of vascular opening and delivers oxygen-rich blood throughout your body, especially to your reproductive organs. Lacking it causes restricted blood flow, lowered vitality, and unnecessarily challenging sexual response. You should also understand that over 40% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D. We're referring to conscientious males who stay active, eat healthfully, but struggle with their declining sense of self. Insufficient vitamin D leads to decreased nitric oxide synthesis, a molecule essential for blood flow and sexual performance. It's not just about sex. It concerns endurance, mental sharpness, and self-assurance. The good news is that fixing a deficiency doesn't require complicated steps. A quarter hour to 1/3 hour of early day sunshine, incorporating additional oily fish or supplemented dairy foods, and including superior D3 supplementation can transform physical performance. Individuals previously exhausted by short walks have regained both physical energy and partnership closeness. This isn't theory. This is chemistry. This constitutes one of the most uncomplicated strategies for revitalized strength. Despite vitamin D's strength, it provides just one piece of the puzzle. Good circulation alone isn't sufficient without the energy to power it, continue it, and transform it into activity. This introduces our second essential vitamin. If mysterious exhaustion plagues you, this might offer the energetic solution you seek. An equally important element warranting consideration is vitamin B12, the biological energy factory. A few years ago, I had a patient named Robert. Having reached 72 after a firefighting career, he treasured his grandchildren, but beneath his strong exterior, he looked worn out. He told me, "Doc, I sleep 8 hours. I eat my meals, but I still feel like I'm dragging through the day. Cognitive confusion and bodily fatigue plague me. Sexual relations with my wife surpass my current capacity." His case exemplified a widespread, yet commonly unrecognized condition. Robert's symptoms perfectly matched B12 insufficiency, a problem widespread in men of advanced years. This vitamin remains indispensable for energy synthesis. B12 deficiency prevents effective transformation of nutrients into biological fuel. Excellent eating habits and proper sleep patterns cannot compensate for B12 inadequacy. Beyond energy, B12 fundamentally assists hemoglobin creation, which convey oxygen to various systems, notably those governing sexual function. Diminished blood cell counts cause universal deceleration. Bodily resilience decreases. Cognitive clarity diminishes. Earlier excitements could produce minimal response. The crucial point to understand: as you age, your ability to absorb B12 from food declines. Consuming animal products may still leave you B12 deficient. This accounts for the common exhaustion, weakness, and mental haziness in aging males, even when all their basic health markers look fine on paper. The answer may be unexpectedly uncomplicated. Enhancing B12 intake with superior nutritional additions, or in some cases, doctor-administered injections, can significantly regenerate mental acuity, physical resilience, and wakefulness. Numerous men have transformed from afternoon nappers to energetic outdoor enthusiasts fully engaged with family, entirely through fixing a nutrient shortage they hadn't identified. What's more, vigor forms just part of the equation. Your biological framework needs safeguarding components. Additionally, elements that reinforce vascular structures, reduces inflammation, and preserves the fundamental hormones determining male qualities. Here enters our final essential vitamin, commonly known as the procreative nutrient, but its benefits encompass more than just fertility. Actually, its deficiency might already be compromising your male hormone levels and blood flow. It's essential to understand vitamin E's role, the fertility system shield. I recall consulting with a man named James, a septuagenarian former aviator who came to my clinic feeling frustrated and confused. He expressed, "I follow healthy eating patterns and stay physically engaged, but something has changed negatively. My drive's down. I'm not bouncing back the way I used to. And honestly, I just don't feel like a man anymore." His words affected me profoundly because he demonstrated responsibility and care. He demonstrated routine adherence, honorable character, and health prioritization. But he was missing something that even most doctors rarely talk about: the essential vitamin E. Vitamin E transcends simplistic categorization as reproductive support or dermatological enhancement. It's a powerhouse when it comes to male health, especially over 60. This nutrient functions as an organic free radical neutralizer, signifying its capacity to combat cellular damage and inflammatory processes that quietly deteriorate vascular structures, endocrine function, and sexual tissues throughout aging. With increasing systemic inflammation, blood flow weakens, androgenic hormones decrease, and vigor collapses. The deterioration happens slowly but steadily. Unaware, individuals such as James experience diminishing vitality. Vitamin E's significance stems from its capacity to maintain vascular elasticity and your circulatory performance powerful. Erections aren't just about arousal. They essentially require efficient blood delivery. Limited blood supply to necessary tissues reduces effectiveness. Beyond circulation, vitamin E optimizes testosterone creation. This becomes particularly crucial in advanced age. Reduced male hormones impact more than sexual function. It changes emotional balance, drive, and feeling of meaning. Happily, vitamin E restoration is uncomplicated and non-synthetic. Almonds, sunflower seeds, olive oil, and leafy greens like spinach or Swiss chard are great sources. When diet proves insufficient, premium natural vitamin E supplementation can address deficiencies. Individuals comparable to James typically return following a few months with visible contentment, exhibiting better mental acuity, physical capability, and vitality. The critical aspect of vitamin E involves its various simultaneous biological effects. Supplementing its oxidation-fighting capacity, it maintains cell structural soundness, predominantly in the male endocrine tissues, creating androgenic hormones. This creates a positive feedback loop. Lessened inflammatory activity creates improved blood movement, allowing better feeding of hormone-synthesizing tissues, which then improves overall vitality. Clinical investigations published in respected endocrine literature confirm better male hormone stability during advanced age connects with optimal vitamin E presence. This connection intensifies particularly beyond 65 years. The elegant aspect of this strategy involves its gentleness. Different from drug therapies that impose sudden shifts, vitamin E harmonizes with native biological functions, complementing rather than replacing them. This measured technique creates limited negative consequences and persistent positive outcomes. Additionally important is vitamin E's existence in 8 distinct variants, a quartet of tocopherols plus a quartet of tocotrienols. Numerous manufactured supplements include solely the alpha-tocopherol variant, whereas naturally occurring sources supply diverse molecular structures. This clarifies why natural foods occasionally outperform standard supplements. If supplementing, select products specifically labeled with mixed tocopherols to ensure you're getting a more complete profile.